Have you ever witnessed a moment when sisterly love collides with bitter rivalry in front of the entire world? Imagine the tension, the glances, the whispers behind closed doors, all boiling over into a single confrontation. That is exactly what happened when Kim Kardashian slammed Kourtney for copying her style before her milestone 40th birthday. This wasn't just about clothes or shoes or accessories. It was about identity, legacy, and the pressure of living under the world's spotlight. I was there, watching as the atmosphere thickened like a storm about to break, and the drama between Kim and Kourtney reached a fever pitch. The Kardashian-Jenner world has always thrived on glamour, fame, and fashion. But beneath the glimmering surface lies a truth few acknowledge. Style isn't just an expression here, it's power. For Kim, her carefully crafted look is her empire. From her sleek silhouettes to her jaw-dropping couture choices, Kim's fashion statements often define trends across continents. But now, just days before Kourtney Kardashian's 40th birthday, Kim felt her older sister had crossed a line by stepping into her stylistic territory. The first signs appeared in quiet moments, the kind only a watchful eye could catch. Kourtney, preparing for her 40th birthday celebrations, had been making bolder fashion choices strikingly similar to Kim's. Monochrome outfits, neutral palettes, sharp tailoring softened by daring accessories. To the casual observer, it was chic and modern. To Kim, it was imitation. And for someone whose reputation as a global fashion icon was built on originality and innovation, imitation felt like theft. In one private exchange, Kim didn't hold back. Her voice carried both sharpness and disbelief. "Kourtney, are you seriously copying my style right before your big 40th? Do you really think people won't notice?" The tension in the room was palpable. I could see Kourtney, calm but firm, lifting her chin as if ready to face down her younger sister's fury. Her reply was measured, almost dismissive. "It's not copying, Kim. I'm just embracing what makes me feel confident." But Kim wasn't convinced. To her, Kourtney's timing was too deliberate. Days before the 40th birthday, a landmark that would draw cameras, headlines, and social media storms, Kourtney's transformation into a Kim-like figure felt strategic. Was Kourtney trying to rewrite her image at the exact moment she would be stepping into a new decade of life? Or worse, was she trying to overshadow Kim's throne as the family's reigning fashion queen? The drama unfolded not just behind closed doors, but in subtle flashes captured by paparazzi lenses and social media feeds. Each time Kourtney stepped out in a figure-hugging dress or minimalist ensemble that echoed Kim's signature looks, the comparisons flooded online. Fans debated furiously. Was Kourtney finally finding her style, or was she blatantly mimicking Kim? Every photo became evidence in a trial of public opinion, with Kim's accusations forming the central narrative. To understand the weight of this feud, one must remember the history of the sisters. Kim and Kourtney Kardashian have always been close, yet competitive. Kim, the trendsetter, the risk-taker, the one who turned her personal image into a global brand. Kourtney, more reserved, often labeled as the minimalist, the natural beauty who resisted extremes. For years, their differences defined them. But as Kourtney's 40th approached, it seemed she wanted to shed the label of the simple sister and step into a more glamorous, commanding persona. On the day of the heated confrontation, I watched the family gathering like an observer at the center of a storm. The daycare sparkled, champagne glasses clinked, but beneath the surface, all eyes darted between Kim and Kourtney. It was as though everyone knew something explosive was about to happen. Kim's body language was unmistakable, her arms crossed, her gaze unrelenting, her every word dripping with accusation. "You can't just steal my identity for your 40th birthday spotlight," she hissed. Kourtney stood her ground, refusing to retreat. Her tone was cooler than Kim's fire, but no less piercing. "Maybe you think you own fashion, Kim, But style isn't yours to keep. I'm turning 40 and I get to choose who I want to be. If that makes you uncomfortable, that's your issue, not mine. The exchange was raw, emotional, and deeply personal. It wasn't only about clothes. It was about years of sibling dynamics, about living in the shadow of Kim's dominance, and about Kourtney's attempt to redefine herself as she entered a new era of life. For Kim, however, it was betrayal, a reminder that even family could threaten the empire she had worked tirelessly to build. As the feud spilled into the open, the media latched onto it like wildfire. Headlines screamed, "Kim SLAMS Kourtney for copying her style before 40th birthday." Commentators speculated endlessly. Some sided with Kim, insisting that originality must be protected, especially in an industry where image is currency. Others defended Kourtney, arguing that fashion is fluid and no one owns a look forever. Social media buzzed with split opinions, hashtags trending with every appearance the sisters made. But inside the Kardashian circle, the tension went deeper. Kris Jenner, ever the matriarch and mastermind, knew the drama could both harm and fuel their empire. She tried to mediate, reminding her daughters that family came before fashion. Yet even she couldn't erase the sting of Kim's words or the defiance in Kourtney's eyes. For Kourtney, the 40th birthday wasn't just another party. It was a declaration, a new chapter, a refusal to be boxed into the quieter corner of the Kardashian brand. Her style choices weren't merely clothing. They were statements of independence, of control, of a woman claiming her place in a family dominated by louder personalities. And for Kim, every mirrored outfit was a reminder that her unique brand was being challenged from the closest possible source, her own sister. As the night of the birthday finally arrived, the energy was electric. Guests mingled, laughter echoed, but beneath it all the question lingered: who would command the spotlight? Kourtney appeared radiant in an outfit that once again drew immediate comparisons to Kim's iconic wardrobe. Cameras flashed, voices whispered, and for a moment time seemed to freeze. Kim's expression was unreadable, somewhere between admiration, frustration, and reluctant acceptance. The confrontation had already changed the sisters, dynamic forever. Though the party glittered with glamour, the air was heavy with unresolved tension. Kim had slammed Kourtney, the words echoing in every headline, but Kourtney had stood tall, refusing to be diminished on the eve of her 40th. And as I watched them, two women bound by blood, fame, and a complicated rivalry, it became clear this was more than a fight about style. It was about identity, legacy, and the struggle to be seen as more than just a reflection of another. Kim Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian, sisters in name, competitors in fashion, had given the world a glimpse into the fragile balance between family loyalty and personal ambition. Even now, the echoes of that moment linger. The world remembers Kim slamming Kourtney for copying her style before the 40th birthday. But what remains even more unforgettable is the truth it revealed. In the Kardashian universe, style is never just fabric. It's power, it's recognition, it's survival.